Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. The Tie-Dye Guy here with another edition of Descent, 2nd edition. So here, our party of 4 have returned victorious from their first quest, Death on the Wing. And we're now going to be venturing forth onto our second quest of this campaign, Castle Daerion. But before we get into the details of that, let's go ahead and review the current status of our heroes. So here, Grisbin is thirsty. He's still wielding his iron battle axe like a beast that he is. We have picked up a new skill here called Challenge. Basically, we get to exhaust the card to choose a monster in line of sight, and we call them out. And basically, we get to deal 1 extra damage to each other. And we kind of get to do this for free, so it's just extra damage for Grisbin, which is going to be useful for taking down big baddies like lieutenants and master monsters and so on. Widow Tarha here has gone through some changes. She picked herself up some leather armor and a magical staff. Magical staff allows her to deal more damage than her scythe, and she gets to hit monsters nearby for free, well, with the surge. So that's pretty nice. And she also has leather armor, gives her 1 extra health and 1 extra defense dice. It's a brown defense dice. It's not that great, but hey, it's better than nothing. Along with that, we have also picked up Corpse Blast. Basically, we get to blast the where the reanimate is to cause them to explode, and you don't need line of sight. So the reanimate could be off on the other side of the map, and we can trigger this to basically cause the reanimate to explode, and we get to roll our blue and red dice for damage. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Next up, we have Averick, who's sporting the steel broadsword, and also the Shield of the Dark God, the relic that we got for being victorious in our first quest, which allows us to re-roll defense dice and able to keep whichever one was better. So that's pretty neat. Along with that, we also picked up Healing Rain, which is, finally our first legit healing spell. So that'll be useful. Hopefully it will be harder to knock folks down. It does cost 2 stamina with the only 4 that we have, but I think that'll be quite useful. Last but not least is Tomble, who now is sporting a wooden shield to give you an extra defense dice. And also we have picked up Dirty Tricks, where we spend a stamina to do the attack, and if we do a damage, we're able to stun the monster. So pretty good, definitely. So for just halting monsters in their tracks versus dealing a lot of damage. So that will be hopefully quite useful as we go on. So before we start the whole campaign here and all that, let's go ahead and do our travel. So here's our home castle that we're starting at, as always, and we're going to be traveling to Castle Daerion over here. So we will be traveling only through 2 spots. It's a short trip, so hopefully we don't run into anything bad. So first up is we're going to be going to this river spot. And the river is no event, as we see on the bottom of the card there. So that's perfectly fine. Now we'll go to the second river spot. And no event again. So we are eventless on our trip to Castle Daerion. Perfectly fine. I'm not complaining about that at all. Okay, so I'll go ahead and just show the layout here, and I'm going to go through the intro text. Here we go. On the advice of Baron Gregory, you have traveled down river in search of Sir Palamon, one of the Shadowbinders. As you approach Daerion town in the evening, you hear a strangled cry for help. The Overlord's minions are already here. The town is under a stealthy assault. The castle must be next. Your guide informs you that there are 4 beacons throughout the village, which may be lit to alert Castle Daerion to the danger. If you can light all 4 beacons, the Overlord's nighttime raid will be foiled and the castle warned. Should the forces of the Overlord dispatch all the remaining villagers, however, they will surely march straight to the castle and you will be too late to stop them. So that basically tells you our objective here. Hero's win condition is going to be lighting these 4 beacons, so we're able to run up and spend an action to light the beacon. We also have the ability to try a knowledge or awareness check as we run by the beacon in order to enable it for free. So we need to go and hit these 4 beacons. The Overlord is trying to dispatch of these 4 villagers scattered throughout. This poor villager here is probably not going to be okay. 8 health on these villagers. Or no, 6 health on these villagers. I don't know why these are, say, 8. It's actually supposed to be 6. 3 speed and 1 white defense dice. Okay, so that's that. Overlord. We have a new monster here, the Flesh Molder. They're basically the healers. So they mend, which is something they can do to recover that much health themselves. That's called out. And the master also has the ability to heal a nearby monster by rolling red power dice and healing that much. And they're also ranged. They're not that strong. 4 defense, 5 defense, only the 1. Or 4 or 5 health and only the white defense. But with the heals, they could be tough if we don't focus fire to take them out. We do have doors in the way. So the villagers are able to open and close doors, and so are the monsters, and so are we. It just spends an action to do so. Villagers are harmless. They can't attack back or anything, so they're just running around trying to stay out of the way. And open doors probably, hopefully, for us. The heroes do get to control the villagers, so we'll try to make sure they can open doors and get out of the way as best as possible here. Okay. I think that's about it for this setup. Oh, we have to draw the Overlord cards, so 4 cards as per the norm. I always forget this. I'm pretty sure it is just the 4 cards because it's 1 card per hero. Okay. Equal to number of heroes. Yep. Alright, so here we go. We have a dash. We have a dash. We have Dark Resilience to recover health, and Tripwire to trip up one of our heroes. Oh, so basically both of the monster groups are going to be moving extra movement, which is not great, but we'll make do with that the best we can. And also they'll be able to heal, and yeah, Tripwire to try and trip up one of our heroes as they move, which is probably going to happen right away. So we'll also go over the objectives here for the the automated overlord here. So the first group is going to be attacking villagers. That's going to be their primary focus, and that is the Flesh Molder. So they're going to be trying to do the best they can to just take out the villagers outright. The Barghists here are just going to be taking out villagers as they go to try and meet up with us, which kind of works out, kind of makes sense. But they will be tearing up and trying to take down the heroes best they can. So that is that. So let's go ahead and get started. There's no exit or anything, but the Overlord is able to spawn both from this exit tile or entrance tile, but that's really their only purpose for them. So heroes get to go first. So we already have a villager here, right here. So I have a feeling Brisbane is just going to go ahead and start chopping away at this Flesh Molder. No need to move. We're already adjacent, and let's see what happens here. So we get blue and red. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 pierce. It gets rid of the 1 shield. So 4 damage. That's that. That's 1 shot. So so we're gonna do advance, I think. So we're gonna burn a stamina to try and get an extra movement. So I think we'll want to charge the flesh, let these other guys take on the wimpy guys. He's gonna charge up and take the first one, the master. So he is gonna move 1, and then this is gonna try and trigger our tripwire. So let's shuffle this up. See if his icon shows up first or second. It does not. His shows up actually 4th. So tripwire does not take effect. So free movement of 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So that was the spare. That was the spare action we get, and 1, 2 is going to be his normal movement. Yeah. But we do get to perform an additional attack. So I think we're still going to be able to attack the flesh molder here, and let's see what happens. And it's a miss. No re-rolls or anything. Challenge would have been good to do right there, but doesn't really matter right now. Alright, so that is Grisbin's turn. Next up, Averick. I think Averick's going to go ahead and try a shared pain attack to damage all the molders here outright. So we're going to exhaust this. We're going to use a fatigue. And again, it is blue and a red. It's just the one white defense die. And let's see what happens here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. We can use a surge for 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. An extra surge will recover a fatigue. So 5 damage minus 2 shields, that is 3. But each other figure gets hurt 1. So that's great. So we're going to hit him for 3, and then you're going to be hit 1, and you're going to be hit 1. So that was successful. So I think do we try and finish off this flesh molder? I think what we're going to do, we're going to have Averick move up. I'm going to leave Widow to take care of this one. And yeah, we'll see where things go from here. So he's going to move up because we're going to have to get up. But we'll go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we're here. 1, 2, 3. 4. We'll say. Alright. So now we'll do Widow's turn. So Widow has line of sight. So we're going to do our ranged attack here with our magic staff, which again is blue and red. So 1, 2, 3, we got our range. Is there another monster within 3? There is not. So the extra surge just kind of goes away. But we successfully take out Flesh Molder number 2. Okay. Now I think for her second ability, she is going to spawn the Reanimate. So raise dead. Let's get our Reanimate out there. Okay. Right. So he is out. Now he gets his move of 3. 1, 2, 3. He looks a little small. Let's beef him up a little bit. Okay. So that is all them. Next is Tomble. 1, 2, 3, 4. He is not in a great spot. We could just try and loot this token right away. Cause yeah, the gold has been helping us out. We've gotten some good equipment from just going crazy for the gold. Or we could go for a stun. Do we go for the stun or not? 1, 2, 3. It's a pretty easy ranged attack. No, we'll let him go for the loot next time. I think let's try and be defensive here. So we'll go for the attack. And since it's kind of a weaker attack, we'll also do we'll go for the stun. Alright, so blue and white with the 1 defense with these. So the surge just gives us +1 range. 1, 2, 3 damage, 5 range. So yeah, we take out that flesh molder as well. Perfect. Okay. Oh, I forgot to test the tripwires forever. Alright, let's see if Alric would have triggered a tripwire. That is not nope, that wouldn't have tripped for Alric. How about Widow didn't move? How about Tomble? Would it have tripped it for Tomble? It would not have. So actually worked out exactly like it would have. Thankfully. Okay. Okay, so start of the Overlord turn. We get to draw a card. Pit Trap. Alright, another empty space. So, he's only hurt one, so I don't know if the master here is going to worry about that. So, he is going to have to do some ducking and weaving here. But I don't know if the dash really makes sense for him to use the dash, because he's just going to go, you know, 1, 2, and then fire, and then see what he can do to get out of the way. You know, 3, 4. So I think this is okay, right? Assuming this is what I have a feeling that's what he's going to do. Well, let's see what he does, because he could try and heal himself first. That's what this deck is for. Okay, so he's going to use his ability, right? So he is going to heal himself. Yeah, there we go. So he does the heal, and then he is going to engage, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Because he's going to try. There's just no good spot for him, right? I think this gets him. He's only next to 1 melee, and he's out of sight, There's just no good spot. I think this is where he would want to go to try and work around everyone to get to fighting the one that he wants to. So, that's what the cards say to do, so that is what we did. Alright, so, next up, the Bargs. The Bargs are going to burn a dash, right? I'm pretty sure it's obvious. They're going to burn their 2, they're going to have 2 movements, so they could really go hog wild over here. So, first up, the red is going to engage. Right, so he is going to move 1, 2, 3. 3 dogs bearing down on that poor villager. He's going to use his ability. And so, the ability here will do nothing, because the villagers always succeed on a test. So, I don't see how the bars are always going to ever do their ability. So, they're just going to do a bunch of movements and attack. So the Barga is going to attack this poor villager here. I mean, I suppose technically, according to these rules, you know, it's supposed to do the ability even though it doesn't work, but you know, this is all homemade rules anyway, and it does. If it's something that would do obviously nothing, I don't see why we would even waste the Overlord's turn doing it. So the Barga is going to attack. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 2 damage, 6, 7 damage. That villager is toast in 1 shot. Okay, and we do need to keep track of how many villagers we take out. It does. Every villager that gets taken out helps the Overlord in the second quest, according to the rules here. So, the master does that and is unable to do anything else. So next we'll do this one, you know, clockwise order here. So we'll move this Barg. So really, what's going to happen? I don't see how this is going to work out any other way. Spend an action to open the door. Right. Then they have 8 movement, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2. Yep, because that's how it would work. Now, and then they're never going to howl. So that's 1 movement, and then they get a second movement, which is just going to be right here. And then this one will get possibly up to 3 movements, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, so this one might be able to attack, actually. Might be able to attack this other villager. So let's see what happens, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Because of the dash, he is going to be able to attack this villager. So. Alright, we already got dice here to do this. So, this Barg will be attacking this villager here. 1, 2, 3, 2 shields, so only 1 damage on this villager. Oh, you know what? I forgot that the villagers move at the end of the hero's turn. They get a chance to get away. So let's reset this real quick. They're not completely helpless. They do have a chance to try to run. Okay, so let's move you back. So, villagers, heroes get to control them. This villager has a, speed 3, right? So I think we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, unlock this door. Then this villager, 1, 2, 3, is gonna run inside to get away from the flesh molders. This one, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because they have dash. I mean, yeah, they're going to have dash, and that's obvious. So I don't want to help them by opening up this door. But maybe, yeah, let's just hide in the corner. I don't know what else this villager can do. So this villager is going to open this door. And then try to run. Right? Okay. So, Barg movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, would have moved. Would have took out the villager, like we saw. Okay, now we're back to where we were. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4. Because this one spent an action opening the door. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still in range to attack the villager, which did 1 damage. So you are hurt. Alright. Then you get to do your 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So we got a couple bargs ready to bust down this door. Okay. So I'll draw a card for every barg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 spent. So that is that. Hero's turn next. Yeah, so we open the door so that it'll be easier for the heroes to get in. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna have Widow go first. What I want to do is I want to get everybody in. Oh wait, Overlord at the end of their turn gets to respawn someone. So we're going to respawn someone right here. Yeah, oh, this is a Descent 2nd edition. Yeah, pretty cool board game. Yeah, so the Overlord gets to respawn. So let's go ahead and take our turn now. I think Grisbin is going to move over and take on this flesh molder just to make sure they go down. Well, actually, we get to burn of oath or honor to do this, since they are adjacent to a figure to be treated as a hero. So we get to spend a stamina to go in here and do our attack without burning a full action. So let's see what we get. 4 damage. 1. So not enough to take him out yet. If I would have done the called shot, the challenge, that would have been enough. Alright, but first, yeah. See if the tripwire wouldn't have tripped. Nope. So, and then... No, the blitz wouldn't have tripped it either. Alright, pit trap, none of that. Alright, so Grisbin has more attacks, but I don't think he wants to do any more. I think the reanimate will be able to finish off this guy without a problem. So, we still need to trigger this light. So I think we'll leave Tomble up to take care of this. So let's move 1, 2, 3. We'll move Grisbin here, and he'll be able to... let's burn 1 surge, 1 stamina, to get inside. So we're up to 3 fatigue, but that's fine. Fatigue is there to be spent. So now he's inside, so we can lock the door once the villagers run away and escape. Okay, so let's do Widow next. We'll go 1, 2. We'll take a shot at this flesh molder here. See if we're able to take them out while we're running into the also try and assist everybody else. So magic staff is blue and red. 1 defense dice for the molder. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus a surge, which does not help us at all except to recover 1 fatigue. So 3 damage down to 1. And I don't think we want to do any more attacks again. They're weakened. Someone else can pick that up. Let's get moving. So we are going to take 1 step, which means now we get to test to see if the tripwire or the pit trap take effect. So, yes, that does take effect. Her symbol is in the first card of the this or the second one. So let's shuffle that. So tripwire does come into play, which means we get to test her awareness, which is 2. So this might just burn her entire action right here. Oh, that's a fail. Yeah, 6 when you're supposed to get 2 and under. So they lose the rest of their movement. So that's her 2 actions. Now the reanimate's going to go. Reanimate's going to take a swing at this flesh molder. See if they can finish it off. Oh, easy. Easy peasy. These guys are nothing. So reanimate also gets to move. Let's have this reanimate come up here. Or 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's get the reanimate inside this house, so hopefully we can have a good possibility for a corpse explosion. Oh, thanks for the follow there. Yeah, I think that'll work. Alright, we'll have Tombo go next. So we will burn 1, 2, 3 movement. And let's see if we can get the free awareness or knowledge. So awareness is 5. Right, so he might be able to hit this for free. He does. So that is 1 token gone. 3 to go. Let's go ahead and spend his second action looting. So we'll go through the search deck. Take a peek. Treasure chest. Perfect. We get a free item from the shop deck. Oop. And another leather armor. Well, let's go ahead and equip that right now. No reason not to. It might go to someone else in the future, but he'll hang on to it for the time being. So he has 1 more movement left, so he'll run up here. Call that good. Next up is Averick. He is probably just going to run in. I don't think he has any. No one's hurt. Nobody is hurt. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He has his both turns of movement here. Let's sit here. Let's try and create a kind of a barricade to make it tough for them to get out. So that's our 2. So let's make this annoying as possible here. 1, 2, 3 for this villager to run away. This villager. 1, 2, 3. This villager 1, 2, 3. Okay, we do have the flesh molder here that's still going to try and take a shot. I don't see him doing 6 damage, and then Widow will hopefully be able to pick him up. Tombo is still here to take a shot as well. So I think that'll do it. Oh, Alverick. Forgot about the pit trap. All right, I always forget about these things. So no, that wouldn't have hit Tombo. Okay, how about Averick? That would have hit Averick, the pit trap. Okay. So, pit trap. Only lose 1 movement point. So awareness, which is 2. So this is probably going to trigger, which is just a damage actually. A pit trap is not that bad. 1, 2, 3, it does. So 1 damage. That's fine. They have 10. They have plenty. Okay. So that is it for the heroes. Villagers have moved. Let's go ahead and yeah, I think we're doing alright so far. These bargs are going to come busting in here and trying to tear us up, which isn't great, but we'll make do with that the best we can. So, Overlord takes their draw, gets to re-roll a dice for free. So, that's a pretty weak card. I'm not too worried about that. So, first up, Flesh Molder is going to take their turn. So let's see what they end up doing here. Okay, they're going to use their ability to heal first. Oh no, they don't have an ability. Only the master has the ability. So they're going to run up, and then they're going to take a shot. So ranged is 4 distance. So they're going to move up 1. Come on now. Move up 1, and they're going to take a shot at the closest one right here. And so let's see what they do. It's only a blue and a white. And the villager gets 1 white defense. And it's a miss. So they are going to burn the reroll on this. The automated deck rerolls on complete misses. So 1 damage, 1 surge for an extra damage. They defend 1, so this villager does take 1 damage. And that's nothing. I'm not worried about that at all. Next, the ones I am worried about a bit. The Bargs, they're going to get extra movement again. Because that is just, they'll having 2 dark cards come up, that's just what happens. So next, first we'll draw for the Master, and we get the Blitz. So this is what all the Bargs are going to be doing. So first they're going to be engaging, and then they're going to be attacking, and then they're going to be doing their ability. So I don't see anyone actually doing their howl ability because they're going to burn a movement and an attack, but you know, we'll see. But because of this, we do get to draw an extra Overlord card. So monster gets an additional attack. I have a feeling this first villager is definitely not going to be doing well. So first off, the Barg spends their free movement to go up and try to attack this villager here. So, blue and red against their 1 white defense. 1, 2, 3, plus a surge for +2. So that is 5 attack versus their 1 defense. They're down to 1. I think they would frenzy here just to make sure they finish it off. So they're going to do a second attack. 1, 2, 3, +2 damage is 5, 3 defense. That is not enough. 2 villagers gone. Okay, so they get 1 more movement left, which they're going to do to swing up here like so. Next, Barg will go clockwise, so this Barg, then this one. So they are going to spend an action to open a door. And actually it's the attack that's supposed to do that. So the attack, and this first one is going to howl, which is going to hit just Averick. Just Averick's going to be hit by the howl. So they have to test their willpower, which is pretty high for Averick, thankfully. And if they fail, they take 1 stamina damage. And he fails. Of course, the best character in the party, he takes 1 stamina. So, he takes his 1, that's his howl. He gets his free movement. So let's see who he would actually attack. It's going to be Grisbin. They're going to be charging Grisbin here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, he's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. He could go right here. Like so. 1, 2, because the movement's weird, but that is how it could work. Then they can't sit in between the door. So this is like as far. I think it would just be the least amount of movement to get in there. So he will go here, and he's going to take a swing at Grisbin. I don't see a need to stone skin or anything else right now. This shouldn't be too bad. Grisbin has just the 1 white defense. Alright, so let's roll this up here by Grisbin. Let's see how much damage he takes. 4 versus his 2, which means he takes 2. 1, 2. Okay, next up is him, this Barg. He is going to engage, right, as well. 1, 2, 3, right there. He's going to do his attack on Grisbin, and then he is going to howl. So, let's see what we do here. 4 damage, 1 defense, which is 1, 2, 3 more. He has tons of health. I'm not worried about him yet. So, we are going to do the howl right now, which means Averick gets to try and see if they fail their defense. They failed again. Woof. Okay, and Grisbin, he has 3 willpower. Let's see if he's able to pass it. 3. Meat is a success, so he passes the howl attack. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Tomble is actually in range of this as well. So he is going to attempt this. He has 3 in will. He passes just fine. Okay. Next, but not least, 1, 2, 3, 4 for his movement. Engage, and then he is going to try to do his attack. Right? But the only one in range of his attack is Averick, so he's going to take a swing at Averick. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 defense, 2 damage, nothing too bad. And then he's going to do his howl here as well. This one does not hit Tomble. Oh, the reanimate automatically fails his check. That's right, I forgot about him. Can't forget about the reanimate. So he takes his 1 from the 1 howl. He's going to take a 2nd from this howl. Because if you burn, don't have any stamina to burn, then you take damage instead. So he is already down to 2 health, which is fine. So, Averick first. He passes, finally. Finally passes one of his best attribute tests. Grisbin as well, he fails. Alright, so now Grisbin is out of stamina entirely, which means no more fancy skills for him, although he can still challenge. Okay, so Overlord did all their stuff here. Right, we still have, no one's been damaged that needs to be healed. Well, okay, Dark Resilience would be used to try and heal the one Flesh Molder here that is damaged. So, 2 defense, they get that many health back, plenty of health, up to 4, respawn, the Master, and now it is the hero's turn. Okay, so we got all the Bargs in the middle, 2 villagers down, 2 running around over here. And we still need to go and run and get these tokens. So I think Tomble's mission at this point is to just blaze through and try and hit these things as he runs by. It's going to be a lot of turns, but I don't want him wasting time attacking. I just want him running through as fast as possible. Everyone, yeah, he has the same movement as most of the other folks, but due to his high skill to just hit it for free as he runs by, I think that's going to be the plan here. Although saying that, the Bargs completely have this blocked off at the moment. So we're going to have to chip away at this first. So let's go Averick first. We're going to do Shared Pain. Okay. We're going to do Shared Pain, and we're going to hit this Barg right here. So then if we deal damage to this Barg, we deal damage to all the others as well. Just 1, but hey, every little bit counts. So let's go ahead, take a swing, see what happens. And we get to reroll 1 of the attack dice as well. Let's reroll the red one here. So 3 attack. So this Barg takes 3, and then this one is also wounded. You're wounded, and you are wounded as well. So everyone kind of freaked out a bit, but that's okay. Oh, I see what happened. These colliders got re-imported. Okay, good. So that Barg is hurt. Averick has done his attack. He could do a second attack. to try and finish off one of these. I think that's good. Let's finish off the weak Barg. Let's leave Grisbin. Since Grisbin is out of stamina, unfortunately, he can't do his advance and get a free attack just from plowing through. But yeah, so let's attack the weak Barg and see if we can take him out for our second attack, our second action. Oh, 1 per attack roll. Reroll 1 red power die. Yes, please. There it is. 2 damage. This Barg is no more. Okay, so that's his 2 actions. Grisbin, you're gonna attack this Barg. We gotta start cutting a path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 3 damage. Pierce 1 for 4 damage, and we're actually gonna use that surge to get a fatigue back. So we take out the Barg, right? And now we can use advance to move 3 and get a free attack. So now we are going to attack this Barg. 1, 2, 3. We can use the surge for 2 more damage, so that's 5 shields, but that's okay. We pierce 1 of those, and this Barg is also toast. So for Grisbin's second action, you know what? He might do a rest to get his fatigue back. Right? I think that's what he'll do. He will do a rest to get his fatigue back. So he's rest. Fatigue will recover at the end of his turn. So that's Grisbin. Next up, Widow and the Reanimate are going to have to keep an eye on these guys. So the Reanimate's going to charge up. 1, 2. Well, actually, Widow goes first. She has her heroic ability to basically hit 2 monsters at once. So that is what we are going to do with her magic staff, because yep. So here we go. Let's see what we get. So, oh, we don't roll defense with that. Alright, so 1, 2 damage. Plus we get to deal 1 monster, right? So the surge actually lets us deal damage to themselves, each other as well. So this counts as 3 damage. Both of them roll separately to defend. For the Master, Master defends 1, so the Master takes 2. And this one also takes 2. So that's her first attack. I think for her second attack, she's going to take another shot at the Master here. See if we can finish them off for good. And unfortunately able to do so. Alright. So Rama's going to come running in. 1, 2. Take a swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. No problem. This one is gone as well. Okay. Actually, we're going to move, because that was just 1, 2. Third movement. Go and block off these guys. So when the Overlord takes their turn, they have to just try and plow through. Versus going after our little villagers. And actually, our villagers, we'll move them after our next turn here. So, Tomble. We're going to burn a surge to move up. Actually, no, we don't need to burn a surge to move up. We're gonna be running, right? 1, 2. We're gonna use greedy to loot this one while we're nearby. Halfway through our movement. Power potion. Reroll all or some of your dice after an attack. Hey, we're gonna throw this to Grisbin as we're running by. So we will get rid of that. And then 3, 4. Let's see if we can get this beacon lit. by testing our awareness of 5. 3. No problem. So that means we are half done with our objective. We have to go and hit these other 2 beacons. Alright, so that is all the heroes' turn. The villagers. What to do with the last 2? This bard could theoretically get in here and start doing some damage, but I don't see that happening. I think these guys are just going to run back in. And actually, we're going to close this door with this second villager, just to put an extra block in the way so they can't take out both of the villagers if they try. Widow has this pretty taken care of. These 3 are going to run in, take this bard out, and then plow forward the best they can. Okay. That is the hero's turn. Next up, Overlord. Search your deck and discard pile for the card. Alright. So, this is going to get played immediately. So any card where it says, oh, pick the top card of whatever, put it in your hand. So, it's all random, right? We're not looking for a specific card. So we got 7 in the deck, 7 in the discard. So we'll draw a card from here. If it's odds, we'll draw from the Overlord deck. If it's evens, we'll draw from the discard pile. It is evens, so we're going to draw from the discard pile. So let's flip this over. Okay, so we're going to get another dash. Alright, so this is, what type of card is this? It's an event. Every hero tests their willpower, and if they fail, they suffer 2 damage. So, testing your willpower of 3, you pass, no problem. Let's test your willpower. You fail, you take 2 damage. Averick here. You pass your willpower 4, right? And Tomble, your power 3. You fail, so you take 2 damage. 1, 2. So everyone's hurt a little bit. That's fine. That's pretty. You know, we're all damaged a little bit. Averick might take a turn and try and heal everyone when it's his turn, just to make up for some of that's going on. Okay, so first up, dash is going to be used on the Barg, because with this the Barg is going to be able to run in and get a shot on this villager, unfortunately it looks like. But first, this master, what is he going to do? He is pinned in a corner, unsure what to do. He's going to use his ability to heal first, and then he is going to attack. So, he gets to roll 1 power die and recover 2 health. So he is back up to 5. Now the question is, which one of these 2 is he going to hit? Let's go odds, reanimate, evens, he's going to hit Widow. Odds, so he's going to attack the reanimate. Okay. It is just a blue and a yellow versus a red and a yellow. The reanimate has no defense at all, so 2 damage would take out the reanimate, which it does. So, reanimate is now gone. They finally did something. Successful. About time. The Overlord has been pretty chumpy lately, but let's see if the Overlord can sneak in a win here. So it's going to burn a dash, right? Let's see. Well, let's draw the card for them. They're going to engage, right? So actually, it's engage and then ability, then attack. So engage 1, 2, 3, 4, which means now they would use their ability to howl to try and hurt everyone else. I don't get to choose, you know, the cards choose what happens. So now everyone gets to test their willpower again. So it's everyone but Widow. And if they fail, they take stamina. So he fails, he takes, he gets a fatigue token. You pass, you're fine. Averick, you might get maxed out on your stamina here. 1, 2, 3. Nope, you're fine as well. And then he is going to do an attack. First is Widow, which is not here. So you're going to be attacking Alveric because your token is next in line on the card. Here we go. And it's a miss. Plus there was max shields. So that just wasn't going anywhere fast. Okay. End of the Overlord's turn. They are going to be bringing in another Flesh Molder. And yeah, I think that's it for the Overlord. Okay, I think the heroes have this pretty under control. Okay, let's do Averic first. We're going to do healing. Well, I can't do healing rain. Can't do healing rain because you're out of stamina. But if we go ahead and do rest right now, then that means we can't do anything else. So let's just double check that rest rule real quick. Right, it's an action, but you don't get your fatigue back until the end. So Averic ain't doing that much. Averic can go ahead and I don't know why that's on there. We haven't used his heroic ability yet. Yeah, we could. Let's use his heroic ability and heal everyone adjacent to us. So, 2 red power dice. Everyone within 3 of us get back this many hearts. 2 hearts. The minimum that you could roll. 2, 2, 2. Okay. So that was an action. And now let's take a swing at this Bard, right? So, red, blue, Bard has a white defense. 1, 2, 3, 4, plus a surge for 5 damage. 2 shields. So, they're down to 2. Then that's Averic. So, Grisbin, let's go ahead and take a swing at this guy next. 3 damage plus a surge. Let's use that surge to get our fatigue back. Then yeah, the master is down. Then let's go ahead and slowly move up 3. Tumble. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's try and hit this as we're running by. Yeah, we hit it, no problem. Oh wait, no wait, we rolled high. We failed. Oh no, so Tomble's gonna be sitting here. And his next turn he's gonna try and hit that. Okay. Widow, what are you gonna do? Try and keep these guys at bay. I think we're gonna go ahead and raise dead again. We're gonna raise dead, which brings up our reanimate. Then, let's go ahead and use Fury of Undeath because his attack is better than her attack. Although she has this, yeah, you know what? It's not better. She has the same attack as he does, and she has the splash. Okay, she is going to be attacking the Master Flesh Molder here. 1, 2, 3 plus the surge to hit the other one for 1. So you're down to 2. You're down to 3. Now this reanimate is going to be attacking the master. And defense as well. And it's a miss. Alright. And that's it. Yeah, so they're going to have 2 attacks to try and bust through and do some work. So, here's what's going to happen. This villager is going to run up. 1, 2. Unlock this door. Run away. 3. This villager is going to run in. 1. Lock this door again. 2, 3. They're going to hide over here. Try and stay out of the way of everyone else trying to do the job. So, I think the heroes have this handedly, but we'll play it out and see what happens here. Okay, that's all that. Overlord. Draw their card. Reroll 1 die. No big whoop there. So, let's go ahead and draw a card for Flesh Molder, right? So, ability, which means they're going to try the heal. So, we're choosing a monster to heal. So odds to the left, even to the right. Even, so he's going to heal his weaker buddy. Roll 1 red power die, and he gets that much health back. He gets 2 health back, so he is at full. And then he's going to attack. Odds to the left, evens to the right. Evens. Okay, so he's actually going to be attacking Widow this time. So Widow has the extra defense die from her leather armor. Let's see what happens. So 1, 2, plus a surge for extra 2 damage. That's 4 damage. Just 1 shield for her, so that is 3 damage. This damage might be important on the second part, so it is important we play this out fully. Alright. So, next up is the other Flesh Molder. He is going to attack, so odds to the left, evens to the right. Evens, so he's going to be attacking Widow as well. So 1, 2 damage, and the extra surge for 3, so she takes 3 more damage. Wow, she's actually close to getting knocked out entirely. That was a painful round for her. You're going to have to do a tactical retreat with Averick running in to back him up. Alright. And that's all of them. Next up, so we're going to resummon the bard back here. And then he's going to be running in, probably trying to intercept Tomble, but Tomble's at full health. Hopefully he'll be able to evade him without a problem. Oh, I forgot to use his lucky charm when he failed that one test. Yeah, he could have used this to reroll his attribute test and probably pass getting this thing. Oh well. Okay, so Hero's turn now. We still have the Dark Fortune to reroll 1 die. So, let us see what happens now. Okay. Widow, you're going to be running away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so you burn 4 movement, and then you spend your action to open the door. You're done. Reanimate. Oh, yeah, we could. Oh, no. Alright. You know what we're going to do? We're going to have Averick go first. Well, oh, but Averick needs his... he can't heal. Alright. Because I want Averick to be able to heal her this turn. So I think what's going to happen, Averick's going to go 1, 2, open the door. 3. No, he's just going to go 1, 2, do that. Yeah. I don't see much else he can do. So that's his entire... because he can't split actions between heroes or anything. Okay, so I think Widow's going to go next then. She's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Run away, right? Then she's going to trigger Corpse Blast. So we get to do an attack with our magic staff that blows up the reanimate, and it's going to damage both of these guys for what we roll. 1, 2, 3 damage. Oh, they rolled defense separately. Am I okay with 3? Because we can reroll one of the dice. Let's try and reroll. Oh, let's reroll the red one again. Same thing. So 3 damage for blowing up the reanimate against both of these two. Let's see what happens. This is for the Master's defense. 2, so they only take 1 damage. This is for the secondary defense. 1 defense, so they take 2 damage. And then the reanimate is toast. So the reanimate does not get to take their turn, because the reanimate goes after the widow, as I understand it. Okay. Oh, and the door's still open, so they could be shot at too. I've burned all their movement doing all these things. You know what? Alright, here's what we're going to do. To try and make sure Widow stays up. 1, 2, 3, We're gonna burn 2 stamina in order to get those 2 extra movement. Then Grisbin, the beast that he is just gonna close the door behind him. He can take on these 2. There's no concern there. Alright, next up, Tomble. We're gonna burn an action to get this. That's done for free if you burn an action for it. And then he is going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Just keep running up. He's gonna get hit by this Barg, but he has the leather armor that he picked up and things, so I think he'll be okay. I'm not concerned about him. So I think that's it for the heroes this turn. Okay. Next up, draw an Overlord card. Oh wait, we get to. Do we want to move the 2 villagers at all? Hide in the corner a little more. I guess, right? Oh, you know what? Alright, here's what we're gonna do. 1, 2, 3. Close that door. Hide in the corner. Okay. So, next up. Critical blow. Get to add a +3 damage on a surge roll. So, actually, yeah, that might be bad for Tomble. Oh no. Okay, first up, the Master Flesh Molder is going to take their go. So we do have Tomble here initially, so engage. We are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you have visibility? Because if you do, you're not moving at all. You do have visibility. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Weird line of sight rules in this game, but that's how it goes. So yeah. Engage does nothing. You're going to do your attack, and then you're going to use your ability to heal yourself. Just to be extra annoying. Okay. So, let's see what happens here. It's a whiff. Oh, but you know what? Dark Fortune. Reroll 1 die. We're going to reroll that blue die, because that's what the Overlord would do. That's still a miss. Okay. Next, they're going to cast heal. Who are they going to heal? Odds to the master, evens on the other. He's going to heal himself. Okay. I believe he gets 1 red power die. 1. So he heals himself for 1. Next up. Oh, flip. There we go. Okay, he is going to try to attack outright. Yeah, when you have visibility as well and the same distance, so it is a 4 distance. Oh, here we go again. We got our 4, 1, 2, 3, 2 defense, so he takes 1 damage. And then you wouldn't try to move up at all. You're already at max range. So yeah. He's just going to stay put, and he has no ability. He can't heal himself unless he rolls a surge, which did not happen. Next up, the Barg. So he is going to engage. Alright, so let me go here. Engage. Target priority. So yeah, he's just going to go after Tomble here, but look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to be at the door, but he can't reach him yet. Which means the only thing he's going to be able to get off is a Howl. So, Howl, which is a willpower save. 3, saved it. No problem. Barg did nothing. Nothing. Okay. Yeah. That's the Overlord turn. We get to respawn another guy. Alright, so the flesh molders are supposed to come in first according to the rules here, right? Reinforcement order, first open group, which is the flesh molders. But we do have the option of which spot they're going to spawn in. Well, you know, I've been consistent. The flesh molders keep spawning here. So another one pops up, another one for Grisbin to be very thirsty over attacking. Hey. So, first up, Averick, you gotta do some healing, man. Oh, you can't do healing. You didn't rest last turn. Oh no. I guess you're just gonna burn your rest now. Well, no, here. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Widow's gonna open the door. Okay. That's her one action. Her second action is gonna be spawning the reanimate outside the door. Right. Raise dead. Burn another fatigue. Then the reanimate is gonna run up. 1, 2, 3. Take a swing at this flesh molder right here. 1, 2, 3. So with the 2 defense, down to 2. That's the reanimate's turn. What is Averick going to do? Averick is going to burn 1 fatigue to run outside. Use 1 action to close the door. Use the second action as a rest action. So then next turn, Averick can actually do some things. Crisbin. We're gonna do. Yeah, we're just gonna do a normal 1, 2. We're gonna go 1, 2, and take a swing at this flesh molder. Because if we take him out, then we can do advance. I don't think we need to challenge this one. I want to challenge. Well, they're all at 2. All right. So we're going to challenge, which means this guy gets our token. And then we're going to do 1 extra damage against him. So I'm pretty sure he's not going to make it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the surge. Let's get back 1 of our fatigues. Actually, no. Let's get back 1 of our damage. I don't see us really needing much fatigue past here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 with the pierce. Pierce negates 1 of the shields, so that's 4 damage. Or 2 damage. So the flesh molder is gone. Plus the 1 extra attack we get. Alright. So, you're gone. Let's go ahead and do advance, which means an extra fatigue. Then you run up and takes a swing at the nearest monster. So let's attack the master. 1, 2, 3, 4, -1 for the built-in pierce, so that's 3 damage. The master also goes down. Okay, no surges for any extra perks or anything, but that's fine. We whittled them down, so we spent a movement and then attack, and then did the advance for the second attack. So they're all done. Oh, Tomble, what are you gonna do? You have 2 surges left. I want to loot these because once I trigger this 4th point, that's the end of the round, the end of the quest. But I really want to get this loot first. Even though this Barg is going to be coming after me. So here's what we're gonna do. Oh, you're just like 1 short away of what I would want to do do this. Because I was thinking, oh, we could use greedy. You know, loot a search token within 3, but that means I'd have to get to here, and if I burn 2 movement to get there, I'm gonna use it. Then I'm out of stamina then, because I was gonna use his heroic feat to basically ninja vanish for a moment. Yeah, because he gets to put his token there, and then he's basically gone until his next round where he pops up again 4 spots away. That might not be bad to do anyway. Yeah, I think here's what he's going to do. He's going to run in 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Yeah, he's just going to run in 1, 2, 3, 4. And then he's going to loot this, this item right here. I don't see the need to be crazy defensive here. We're doing okay. Let's just try and end this next round. Stamina potion, I don't want. We're going to use appraisal to draw the second card. Stamina potion. I guess we really want a stamina potion. Okay. You know what? Okay. Alright, here's what we're going to do then. If they're going to give us this stamina potion, let's go ahead and... let's just try and end this right now then. Let's burn stamina. Move over here. See if we get our automatic success here. If we do, then we're good. I'm fine not taking a bunch of extra damage for one extra search spot. We get it. This item is gone. We have lit the 4 beacons of the village, so that is a success on the part 1 of this quest. So let's go ahead and see what the text says here. As the last beacon sputters to life, an answering light flares on the tall, dark walls of Castle Daerion. The blade of crude war horns fill the air, and the Overlord's minions turn as one, abandoning the village to race towards the castle. You'd best follow after and ensure Sir Palamon survives the night. So, we have successfully given the castle warning that the Overlord is coming into attack. That is a success for encounter 1. So, we're pretty beat up. Especially, I don't know why Widow always ends up getting beat up, but she always does. That's why I gave her the armor, and it didn't help that much. But everyone else is doing fine. Everyone else is doing fine. So, I think that's going to do it for now for this. We'll go ahead and do encounter 2 another time. But that, yeah, I think that went pretty well. We'll see how the second encounter goes. The Overlord was able to take out 2 of the villagers, which is going to have an impact in some fashion, which we'll have to wait and find out for next time. So, yeah, I think that's it. We'll try it out next time and see how it goes.